Get up, you son of a bitch!
Cause Punch Drunk loves ya.
Yes! Punch! Unboxing! AKA Mr. Morgan, my friend! September 13! September 13, we have Canelo on board. Canelo on board. Everybody Canelo on board. Everybody Canelo on board. Everybody Canelo on board. Let's break it down, my friends. Let's go. My chocolate thunder. My chocolate thunder, hold my hand. Chocolate thunder, my chocolate thunder, hold my hand. Chocolate thunder, my chocolate thunder, hold my hand. Chocolate thunder, my chocolate thunder. All right, DJ, cut the fucking music right now. September 13th, Las Vegas, Allegiant Stadiums, ladies and gentlemen, we have the best main event that's ever created. Yes, Terence Crawford, aka my chocolate thunder. Hold my hand, chocolate thunder. Hold it tight, all right? Don't play around, don't fronting on me, all right? Versus their facer boxing, their 4th division world champion, super middleweight undisputed, the cinnamon bun, Canelo Arabian night, like Arabian day. Smash that fucking like button right now, all right? Hold on. Do I look good? Do I look right? Do I look sexy, motherfuckers? Smash the like button, all right? Smash it. Subscribe to the channels, all right? Smash that like button like if you were smashing your wife right now, all right? Let's get to the 1,500 people looking on, all right? I have something to say, all right? This is Mr. Punchy a la beach, all right? Or wait a minute. Have to give a shout out to the donators. Fight Fury Films with the $20 super chat. Sirs, let's see what you said, my friend. God bless you, my brother. Salute to Punch, Alalshikh, and Kasur. I got Bud going down in 8 rounds. You said what? My chocolate thunder would not go down in 8 rounds, all right? Fight Fury Film, do you understand me? My chocolate thunder is prepared. My chocolate thunder is with Victor Conte, motherfucker. My chocolate thunder is going to be the Black Terminator because he has the snacks of all snacks. He has the undetective PD's working for him, motherfuckers. Can I call Victor Conte? I called him. I said, be prepared. Prepare my guy. All right? Prepare my guy. Titor in the building. Titor said, Turkey, who are you going for? Billy or Lester Martinez? I'm going to. Since I like the black Terminators, I'll go for Billy, my friend. I will go for Billy, the crazy motherfucker. Hold on. Smash the like, all right? More respect to the channel, motherfuckers. Let me call Victor Conte to double check. How's my chocolate thunder doing? Let's call him. Victor, are you up? Get up. Need to speak to you right quick. How's training? Did you give my chocolate thunder their best performance and undetected performance enhancing drugs you could find? Did you give it to him? Did you create what I told you to create? Just make sure, come fight night, I want my chocolate thunder to look like their black Terminator. Do you understand, Victor? I hire you to do a specific job. I want you to do it well, all right? Do you understand me, Victor? I want you to create the snacks of all snacks, all right? I want my... I've shown their photo. Hold on, Victor. Are you listening on? I don't care about Devin Haney right now. I'm talking about my chocolate thunder, all right? I don't care. Give me a second. Let me show the people that the guy that I want to look. I want my butt to look like the black Terminator. Hold on. Let's see if I could find this motherfucker. Hold on. Victor, do you see the photo on the screen? I want my chocolate thunder to look bigger than this. Do you understand me? All right? You have 8 more days to go. I believe 8 more days to under 2 weeks, all right? Or 9. I want my chocolate thunder to look like the black Terminator. I don't want him like the Rock, all right? Victor Conte, do your job, all right? I'll call you back tomorrow to see, all right? Show me a picture, all right? Good night. All right, ladies and gentlemen. I want to say congratulations to everybody in the chat right now that's looking on. Smash that like, right? More respect. More respect. Steve Wonder building with the $5 super chat. All right, good. Contribute. All right. God bless you, my brother. Sir, your turkey, please get Bormac on the snack. As I told Bormac the next time I see him, I don't want him to lose weight. All right? Can be looking sick like that? Eating all their Butterfingers and crackers, and Dunkin' Donuts every fucking day, every damn evening, all the time. Get to the damn gym. You're already in the gym. How can you look like that? Can you explain that to me? How can Bormac look like a fat fuck if he's a trainer in a gym? What the fuck are you doing in the gym, Bormac? You are a head trainer. Get your head together. Get in shape, you black whale. I don't understand this. How can somebody be in the gym every day and look like Bormac? I don't understand it. I don't understand the bullshit. Oh my God, look who's arrived. Oh, this is the queen of our queens. Is that Jakir? Is just Jakir Hernandez? Look at the mirror, mamacita. Sorry, God, sorry, Allah. Let me concentrate. Is that Jarki? Jarki, you know what I do to you? Bring you to Saudi Arabia, cover you up, all right? And this is the only thing I want people to see, all right? I'll cover your whole body, all right? Like a princess that you are. And only save you for me. Do you understand? Yes. Take Jakir, cover up, put everything on, all right? You're my pop. You're my property. I couldn't hold back on that one. I remember that song. My property is my property. Hold on, let's play my music. I've been in the studio, my friends. Hold on. Let's jam together. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Woo! My chocolate thunder. My chocolate thunder. Hold my hand. My chocolate thunder. My chocolate thunder. Hold my hand. Chocolate thunder. My chocolate thunder. Hold my fucking hand. Chocolate thunder. My chocolate thunder. Oh, yes. Yes. My chocolate thunder is gonna be the cinnamon bun from September 13th. Everybody sing it. My chocolate thunder. My chocolate thunder. Hold my hands. My chocolate thunder. My chocolate thunder. Hold my hand. Chocolate thunder. My chocolate thunder. Hold my hand. Oh yeah. Yes, Kanye West and Jay-Z have nothing on me. Do you understand me? Fight Fury Films, my brother from another mother. What's the tender super chatty chat? Says, all you need is to do Hor Victor Conter, Tim Cheatham, Max the Luker, Steve Weinfeld. Yes, I have it in my pocket. I have all these judges in my pocket. How dare somebody say that I'm trying to rob it? I'm the Turk. God damn it. Thank you very much. They posed a question today and said, will Canelo get robbed? Turkey setting up Crawford to make history. What the fuck is that? Of course, I'm setting him up. What the fuck do you think this is all about? Do you think I'd put Canelo to face William Scott for my health? No, I didn't. I'd put this cinnamon bun, strip him from that fight that he had with Jake Paul. I told him, I'd call Netflix. I said, I'm the Turk. You cancel that fight right now. All right? I told Canelo Alvarez, do you want to work with the Turk? I told him, I want you to fight William Scott. Here's $80 million, motherfucker. He couldn't resist. Come to my country. Fight the William Scott. Let him run like a bitch. I don't give a fuck. I don't give. Because in the end of the day, I want you and my chocolate thunder to get it on. Not in the sense to get it on like this. Wicked, wicked, wicked. Save that for me. You save that for me. D, where's my brother? With their $10 super chat. Thank you very much. Punch Drunk is sick right now. He's letting me host his show. Do you understand? Punch Drunk Boxing. I told them, stand back, let me run your show for one day, and I'll show you how to do it, motherfucker. You chip tooth, you loudmouth, you're drunk. Get that hell out of here. Turkey Punch. We need Canelo to defeat Chocolate Thunder to bring some normalcy back into the boxing. Their paper and the cloud chasing is getting out of hand. D-Wiz, I have bad news for you. D-Wiz, I have bad news for you, motherfucker. My Chocolate Thunder will prevail. My Chocolate Thunder will win. My Chocolate Thunder will smack the crap out of the cinnamon bun, motherfucker. I am the Turk. I make shit happen. I'm the man that go around the ring and tell the judges, change it right now, motherfucker. All right? Shiraz is going to win. You change it around, all right? This is the 10-9 round for Shiraz. You judge, change it right now. I'm the Turk. Who is Carlos Adamas, that Dominican motherfucker, that island small, who gives a fuck about it? He wins. That's what I do. This is the power of the Turk. Yes, I did it. Yes, I did it. I went around the ring. I harassed the judges. You switched things around. You're making a 10-9 round for Shiraz. Yes, I did it. And who would do something about it? I'm the owner of boxing right now. I am the man. I had boxing in my hand. Nobody would question me. I could go around the ring. I'd change the shit around. I'd do it for my benefit. Fuck you. Mr. Fight Fury Films with their $10 super chat. Thank you very much. Assalamu alaikum, my brother. Says, made Canelo versus David Benavidez. Start messing around, Turkey. Look at that. Stop messing around. Hold on. I'm sorry. Hold on. Give me a second. I did miss a super chat somewhere. Give me a second. Fight Fury Films. I will get back to that question. Give me a second. Did I get that? Shout out to Mora. Okay. Boxing Talk with their $5 super chat. Thank you very much. Says, what up, Turkey? El Pastor de Rebuks here. Make sure you live after the weigh-in. I got a few points on their fights. Make sure that you live, bro. God bless you. Yes, I will be live. I told Punch Drunk Boxing, go get drunk somewhere. All right? I'm going to run the show. All right? Give me a sec. Let's go back to the Fight Fury Films question. Thank you very much, Boxing Talk. He says, make Canelo versus David Benavidez start messing around, Turkey. You have some nerves. You have some nerves. Fight Fury Films. I'm the man that brought Birvora Materia. Do you understand me? It was me. I'm the one that brought the undisputed heavyweight championship of the world versus Alexander Usyk and Tyson Fury. Almost of a quarter of a century that have not been a heavyweight undisputed. I did that. Not Al Heyman. Not Bobby Yarim. Not Frank Warren. Not Eddie Hearn. I did it. You give me respect, all right? Almost of a quarter of a century. Not heavyweight undisputed. And I brought it. Mid Canelo and David Benavidez. I'd want their fight with my Chocolate Thunder first. If Canelo Alvarez could be my Chocolate Thunder, maybe I'd give him the Mexican Monster, all right? But for now, my Chocolate Thunder would get the opportunity. Do you understand me? Ungrateful bitches. Excuse me. I'd give them something, they'd want more. I'd give them another, they want more. Give me 1 second. Ron. Thank you very much, my Ron. Says subscribe. Become a member. This is the best channel out there. What's up, Turk? What did you do? with Punch. Punch is right now good and getting jiggy with it, with their bitches out there in the bar, getting drunk, moonshine his liver up. I told him, all right, stay there in the club, do what you have to do. I would run your channel. He's getting drunk. That chip tooth, drunk motherfucker. Thank you very much. QB Prince. I'm the only royalty, all right? Do you understand that, QB? You take that Prince out of your name, right? Can't wait to see Shakur, aka Shakira face, when his boy Bud is laid out under the mat. My chocolate thunder will prevail. Do you understand me? Do you understand that my chocolate thunder will prevail? Do you understand? Thank you for your $5 super chat, but my chocolate thunder would prevail. And after the fight, I would hold his hand. Come to my suite. Calm down. We're just getting fucked up. All right. Any questions? Any questions for me? Right? A lot of people have questions. You have me right now. They want to know what happened to the situation with Teofimo Lopez. All right? I will speak on it. I will speak on it. So, this big nose motherfucker called himself the takeover and making boxing great again. I'd give him $8 million and he leaves. He says, no, he don't want to take my money. What the fuck you think he is? I'm the one that's going to make boxing great again. All right? You and your crazy dad, I'm going to make boxing great again. Take the $8 million. You don't want it. Get the fuck out of here. That's what I said. I'm the real takeover, all right, of the boxing, all right, Teofimo Lopez? I'm the real takeover. Yes, I'd offer him $11 million. Yes, I tried to cut him off his pay. So what? It's my way or the highway. Yes, I did it. I gave an offer for Teofimo Lopez, 3-fight offer. The first fight, he did it. The second, I was supposed to give him $11 million to fight Boots Ennis, that fucking duck. And since I didn't get the fight that I want, I said, you know what? Would you fight Devin Haney, the dream that puts everybody to sleep because he runs? Shout out to Devin Haney. He did get the Brian Nomer Jr., but I didn't talk to you about what happened. Teofimo Lopez called me a dictator. Who the hell you think I am? Who in the hell you think you are to call me dictator? Even though that I dictate every fight. Even though that I dictated the fight with Shiraz and Carlos Adames. But who you are, Mr. Takeover, to talk about the real takeover and call me a dictator? Right? Even though that I am, you have no right to call me that on Twitter. Right? And that's the reason why your pay went from $11 million to $8 million, because you called me out. I'm no dictator. Let me get this. William Ward, my friend, thank you very much for a $20 super chat. Sir, man, you are crazy and funny as hell. You take me as a clown. William Ward, do you think I'm a clown? Do you see the big red nose? Do you see it? Have you seen me in the circus? If Bud lose, I'm sending you at 100. That's my word. I like your show, but Sunday would be your last show, brother. Well, yes. Punch drunk boxing, the chip tooth drunk with a mic, said that if my chocolate thunder beats the cinnamon bun Canelo Alvarez, that he would shut his channel down. Via Vivian, shut it down. But I hope he keeps his word. And I hope that's not the liquor that is talking. I hope that's not the moonshine that is talking. Punch drunk boxing. You're drunk. Thank you very much. We'll make sure of that, all right? Make ring girls again. Fight Fury Films. He said, make ring girls. This is equal opportunity. I don't understand it. See, this is the bullshit that I have to deal with. Jackie, my queen, this is the bullshit that I have to deal with. You come to my country, you criticize that we don't treat women with respect. You come to my country, you tell me that we don't let women drive. We let the women get a license to drive. We're trying to keep it as equality as possible, right? So I'd have men going with their scars, with the cars around the ring, because I want equality. Do you understand? Now I bring equality. My country brings equality. Now you have a problem. In your country, you have sexy women with the round cards. In my country, I'd have sexy men. Yes. I'd have chocolate unders. I'd have vanilla frosting. I'd have strawberries. Jackie Hernandez, my queen. My queen. Jackie Hernandez with the $20 super chat. What a beautiful. Jackie Hernandez, like I told you before, I grab you, I put everything over you, and you don't always look like this. I don't want you covered up like the queen in Saudi Arabia. Do you understand me? Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Arabian night, like Arabian day. Come into my smoke shop. Thank you, Jackie Hernandez. Thank you. I will cover you up. All right. You better be covered up, Jackie. All right. Don't you show no cleavage. I see it. I see. Cover that up. All right. Cover it up. I see little cleavage there in your picture. Cover it up, Jackie. All right. More respect. I want you covered up, all in black. Kirby Prince. I'm the only royalty. Do you understand me? The prince, you're the prince of darkness. Keep that outfit on when you call that fight on the. I will. Punch Rock would not be available. He's going to run like a bitch because my chocolate thunder is going to be his cinnamon bun. Thank you very much. More in the building with their $5 super chat. Thank you very much, my friend. Said Turkey. Sequist needs his hands. I take it. I take his hands. Rip it. Anyway, let me finish talking. Let me finish talking, all right? About this situation with Teofimo. So, all right. He called me a dictator. I said, what the fuck is your problem? Huh? Or you're bipolar or something? How dare you going to decline $8 million to fight the runner, Devin Haney? I didn't understand it. I did not understand the takeover, declining to fight the stupid runner. I'd even said, no more Tom and Jerry. I'd given you a lollipop. I'd given you an alley-oop. Take the damn $8 million. Fuck him up. But no. He did not want to come to my country. He did not want to fight. But now I have a fight for him. And this time around, if you decline, I never want to work with him ever again. Do you understand, Teofimo Lopez? You take that fight with Shakur Stevenson. Shakur Stevenson take that fight with Teofimo Lopez. I would put it in January 2020. Do you understand me, Teo? I'll give him one more chance. All right? One more chance. Now, let's see. Oh, ladies and gentlemen. Or this is what they're trying to do. Give me a second. Did you hear the news? Give me a sec. Give me a sec. Did you hear the news? Did you hear the news, ladies and gentlemen? Mike Tyson, one of my heroes, will be fighting Floyd Mayweather. What do you feel about this? What do you feel about this? Mike Tyson, who just lost to Jake Paul, will fight the loudmouth Floyd Mayweather. What do you like about this? Well, I'm going to give you my opinion, ladies and gentlemen. I will give you my opinion. My opinion is these two warriors have sacrificed their life in the ring. Do you understand? And if Jake Paul could come to the sport of boxing and make millions of dollars, or damn it, let the Floyd Mayweathers of the world and the Mike Tyson of the world do something together and then make millions of dollars. That's all right. I'd have no problems. If Jake Paul, Logan Paul, the Misfits, the Pillow boxing could come to boxing and make money, let the ones that truly made their money, that truly help their sport, come together and make the most money that we'd ever see in the history of boxing. I'm with it. I'm all right. I'm with it. They deserve it. If Jake Paul could do it, Logan Paul could do it, the Misfits could do it, Charleston White could do it, damn it, Mike Tyson and Floyd Mayweather could do it. Do you want to know? You want to know? A matter of fact, this is the rematch I do want to see. The rematch of Tito Trinidad and Oscar De La Hoya. That's a rematch I always wanted to see. That's a rematch I always wanted to see. The rematch of Tito Trinidad and Oscar De La Hoya without their lingerie and tangas. All right? I'd want to see that. That's an exhibition I would love to see. If we're talking about exhibition, what are the exhibition that you would like to see? I would like to see Morales. It's a Morales versus Marquez. I would like to see that exhibition. But I like this. This is good. I don't have. Oh, did you see their beautiful? The Korean boy gave Roy Jones Jr. their gold medal back. Did you hear? Did you see? That was emotional. It was emotional. Did you see it? Did you see that emotional gesture? The man from Korea who robbed Roy Jones Jr. came back 30 years after to give him the gold medal. What took you so damn long, Korean man? What took you so long? Oh, yes, it's good. But what took you 30 years to give Roy Jones Jr. to what he rightfully deserves? Christian Padilla says, I'd shed a tear. Me too, because I love boxing, my friends. I did cry. I said, this is a beautiful moment. This is a beautiful moment. Oh my goodness, look at this. Finally, Roy Jones Jr. finally got the gold medal that they stripped him, they robbed it from him. The moment in 1988. I remember that. But fuck! What took that man so long to do it? He's probably was moving, cleaning his house, forgot that he had a gold medal. I said, fuck it, let me go to America and give it to Roy Jones Jr. I don't even know where it is that. I left it in storage. Or let's also smash the like. Let's talk about this. Hold on. Did you see the press conference yesterday? Shout out to the PBC. They're trying to be competition with me. There's no competition with Heyman. No competition with me. You cannot fuck with my cards. Ramon. But this is a good fight. I like it. You know, in everything, competition is healthy. And the only one that's willing to compete is Al Heyman with me. That's the only man that's willing to compete. But I love this fight. I love it. They call this a face-off between with Keith Thurman and Sebastian Fundora. That don't look like a face-off to me. That look like a face looking at nuts. It looks like his face was looking at his balls. It looked like Keith Thurman was having a face-off with the testicles of Sebastian Fundora. That's what it looked to me. What did it look to you? That's what it looked to me. It did not look like this was a face-off between two men looking in the eyes. That's what me and Chocolate Thunder do. But this looked like Keith Thurman was looking at his left nut and his right nut. That's what it was. It was a face and nuts. That's what it looked like. He looked like a damn dwarf. He looked like a midget. But I tell you this. Let me just getting fogged up over here. I say this. I'm giving Keith one-time Thurman. I'm giving him the benefit of the doubt. It's just one problem that I have a problem with this tall, doofy motherfucker. It's one problem I have with Sebastian Fundora. He's a warrior. I have much respect for him. He's a warrior. But he does this mistake that I cannot understand it. He is 6'5". He's the size of Michael Jordan. And this is the size of Muggsy Bogues. Sebastian Fundora does not fight with common sense. That his IQ is no good. His balls is all right. His cojones is intact. But this man fights. He is 6'5", but fights like he's 5'7". The problem with Sebastian Fundora is Sebastian Fundora fights to the heights of his opponent, and that's the reason why you see him on the floor several times. I don't trust this big doofy man. I love his spirit, but his IQ is as dumb as a fuck. He fights to the height of his competition. That's why Lubin put him down. Mendoza put him down, had a draw before. He's makes something that's supposed to be easy so difficult. Sir Turkey, he's 6'6", but fight like he's 5'6". Do you understand, Mora? Do you understand it? He fights like he's 5'6". And that's the reason I'm giving this all hair, Stephen A. Smith hairline, Keith Thurman, a chance to beat him. You better bring that one time back like he's bringing back his hairline. But that's a good fight. Stephen Fulton versus Shaki Foster is a good fight. It's a good event. Al Heyman is not there yet. Al Heyman still want to compete with the Turk. I like his spirit. I like it. Let's talk about this right quick. Let's talk about this. Hold on. The expert, some other people I respect in the boxing community have Crawford, my Black Terminator, my Chocolate Thunder, to beat Cinnamon Bun, Canelo Alvarez. But I see a coincidence. I want to ask the people in the chat a question. I don't want to ask you a question, motherfuckers, in the chat. Run in the building, motherfucker. With the $10 super chat. Says, save me my tickets, Punch. Gotta go back to work. Keep up the great work. Thank you very much. Wrong. With the $10 super chat, thank you very much. You know my Chocolate Thunder, do you understand? Not flirting with me, all right? I would announce the winner in several minutes. My Black Terminator. Do you see the coincidence? It seems like. Now I'll ask you a question, because in the boxing community, it's very tribal. In America, it's very race related. I see. Do you think? Now ask a question. I don't want nobody getting mad. I ask a question. There are people that are picking Bud Crawford to win. Is it because you truly believe that Bud Crawford could beat Canelo Alvarez? Or you're choosing Bud Crawford because you identify with his race? Keep it real. Like they say in America, keep it real with me. Or you're picking Bud Crawford because you truly think, truly believe that he would beat Canelo Alvarez? Or you're just picking him because he identified with the race that you identify? Tell me the truth, goddammit. Tell me the truth. I see a coincidence. If you look at Jackie the Queen of Saudi Arabia, said they won't admit it even if they are. Facts. But do you notice that in the Team Canelo side is the light-skinned people, and the Team Crawford is the dark-skinned people? Is this a race? I tell the truth. I go for my Black Terminator. I go for my Chocolate Thunder. But Team Canelo is more diversified. And Team Crawford is only the brothers in America, and we have Amir Khan. Where are the Mexicans and the Latinos that is choosing to support my Chocolate Thunder? Where are the light-skinned people that's going to support my Chocolate Thunder? Don't you like chocolate? Don't you like Hershey's? Don't you like Snicker bars? Don't you like Milky Ways? Why didn't I support my Chocolate Thunder? Hold my hand, Chocolate Thunder. I speak to them. Hold my hand, Chocolate Thunder. Hold my hand. Don't not front in front of the people, the motherfucker. All right? Hold my fucking hand, Chocolate Thunder. Why don't you support my Dark Vader? Why don't you support my Chocolate Thunder? You remember WWF Better News Brown? Randy from the Dominican Republic in the building. How are you doing, my friend Randy? Are you doing all right? Are you doing okay? Boxing Talk with their $5 super chat. Thank you very much. Assalamu alaikum, my brother. Let's read it. On a serious note, Fundura better not fight small with Thurman, or he might get slapped one time, KOs for life. Got an O and not afraid to let it go. That's the same way I feel about my Chocolate Thunder. I'm afraid to let it go. I don't want my Chocolate Thunder to get beaten up from pillar to post by Canelo Alvarez. He seemed very, 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 very determined. The Boxing Talk. I felt afraid, right? When I found out that Cinnamon Bun was training with Boots Ennis, the duck motherfucker, I gave him a bunch of contract on the table, and he ducks me, but he goes out there to help Canelo Alvarez. I don't understand it. But I seen this picture. I said, what the fuck? My goodness, what the fuck? My chocolate thunder is in trouble. My chocolate thunder is in trouble. As soon as I seen cinnamon bun training with Puss in Boots, I said, God motherfucker chose the most perfect sparring partners to prepare for my chocolate thunder. I need to correct the counter immediately. I called him. I've given contracts of the contracts to Booster fight Virgil, Booster fight Tior. This man do not take my offer, but then he goes and take Canelo Alvarez's offer to go against my chocolate thunder. I was angry. This Puss in Boots motherfucker doesn't take my contract, does not take my deals, but goes out there to the Canelo Alvarez, the cinnamon bun. Sell out. He's a sellout. I called Victor Conte right away. Victor, did you see what I see, motherfucker? Victor, did you see the picture? Do you know that Canelo Alvarez is training with Puss in Boots? Do you know that? All right. So you know what to do. I want you to ramp up the snack, all right? I want you to create the greatest snack there is, all right? Do you understand me, Victor Conte? Do you understand me? I want you to create the greatest snacks of all snacks, the greatest undetected PDs known to man. Do you understand me, Victor? Because he's training with Puss in Boots. Do you understand? Make sure he does not pop dirty, all right? Also, you know that cinnamon bun is with Eddie Reynoso and everybody is popping dirty, all right? So I want you to create the greatest snacks of all snacks, all right? Do you understand me, Victor Conte? Do you understand me? I want my chocolate thunder to look like the Black Terminator in September 13th. Do you understand? I want my Black Terminator to look like my Arnold Schwarzenegger. Do you understand that? All right. Good night. My chocolate thunder would have been ready. He said, last hurrah before deleted China. Fuck you, right? I don't want to talk about this. Real quick. It's out of boxing. It's not in boxing. Let's talk about this just quick, because my brother, the drunk bastard, punch drunk, always says that boxing translates to life itself. I want to talk about this because I want to give a male's point of view and a female's point of view. Let's just talk about this very, very quick. Do you understand? The Running Man, Devin Haney, is suing the mother of his daughter for extortion. Now I say this. I was against Devin Haney suing Ryan Garcia. I was against it. I said that's a bitch move. When Devin Haney sued Ryan Garcia, I said, motherfucker, that's a bitch move. But him suing this bitch, I like it. I respect it. Sue the bitch. I felt Devin Haney put her bitch move, suing Ryan Garcia, but I love it that he's suing this bitch, though. Because I knew that this woman was all wrong for the dream. I knew this woman was all wrong for the dream. This cheap whore. I heard about her in Miami. She was going around sucking dingling, all over Miami. She has more expired milk in her stomach than anything else. Don't let their looks fool you. She may look pretty in the outside, but she's dirty with expired milk in her throat from the inside. Do you understand? But I'm happy that Devin Haney, but I told Devin Haney, do not fuck with this whore. I told him, don't bring her to Saudi Arabia. I threw him out of Saudi. I said, get the hell out of my country with this whore, all right? I told him. Do you remember? Do you remember when Devin Haney came with this scoochie, this skank and a hoochie to my country? I kicked her out. I said, get the hell out of my country. Get her out of here, Devin. Get her out of here. She's going to take your money, stupid idiot. Why does these brothers in America always got some good money and land with a whore? Why you can be with a great, beautiful woman, wholesome woman, righteous woman like Jackie Hernandez? Why you can be with women like that, Devin Haney? Huh? A woman with dignity and pride. God-fearing women like Jackie Hernandez. Why do you have to be with bitches like this? I told him. But I'm happy he's suing. Sue the bitch. She's trying to extort you for a long time. Now. All right. Dave Fernandez in the building, my friend. All right. The day has come for me to give out the ticket. Their first name, now this, if you remember, shout out to my friend, Charles Edward Castle, whatever you are, shout out to him. This is the ticket sweepstakes of Charles Edward Castle, the humanitarian of the YTBC. Shout out to my brother. From my brother from another mother. Punch Boxing. Charles Edward Castle will present tickets to Lucky, great member of Punch Boxing. And I said, we're not going to do it like I did before. Spin the wheel, no. We're going to give it to those who are faithful to the channel. Engagement, engagement, engagement. Not only members, not only subscribers, but people that truly support the lives, their videos, and YouTube tells me who is engaging the most, who is supporting religiously. First and foremost now, once I give the ticket, I want you to be honest and say, can you make it? And if you can make it, if you can make it to this event, then you would give me the honor to pick someone else. Do you understand? You would give me the honor if you cannot make it. You could give it, and I would give it to someone who could make their fight on the 11th, 12th, and 13th. 3 days in a hotel. Your plane ticket and their fight ticket. Their first winner, the engagement, since we announced it, a person that's been faithful to the channel, contributed to the channel, in their chat, in their comment section, smashing their like button. YouTube tells me it tells me who it is. Number one, I'd give the one ticket to Jackie Hernandez. Where are you, Jackie? Come on down. Jackie, are you here? Are you here, Jackie? Shakir is the winner of a ticket, plane ticket, and hotel stay. Jackie, where are you, Jackie? Hopefully, Jackie can go to the fight. I know that Jackie has a beautiful child. Jackie, you won a ticket, Jackie. You have been one of the main supporters. I tell you the truth. Look at this. Give me a second. Give me a second. Hold on. No cap over here. No cap. Let me see if I can find it. I'll tell you how YouTube tells me. So you people, and look, I love you all, but I said that the person that would win these tickets are the people that engages the most, because it's about engagement and loyal support, consistent support up to the day that I was going to give the ticket. Give me a second. Jackie, if you can, please email me, please. But let me see. I'll show you. Where's Jackie? So I gotta show you. Give me a second. Let me see where's Jackie. Give me a second. Man, I'm grilling. Out with my ex and his family for the fight. You know they are Mexican. Please pick someone else. Make sure it's okay. Jackie cannot make it. He said, man, I am grilling out with my ex and his family for their fight. You know they are Mexican. Please pick someone else. Make sure it's someone loyal to the channel. You know what? I did have a third fiddle. So, but Jackie, you did win. Just in case, Jackie was the winner. The most engagement from the day that we announced it to today. She liked the most and commented the most. Number two, the winner of the Charles Edward Queso Fight Fury Films. Are you in the building? Fight Fury Films. Fight Fury Films. I love you all. Please do not take it personal. I wish I could give tickets to everyone. But this is good tickets, a plane ticket, and a stay in a hotel. He said they're going to kidnap me. Fight Fury Films, my brother. Please email me right now. Email me and I'll get back to you as soon as we end the live, all right? Fight Fury Films. Thank you very much, my brother, for being a constant supporter, a member to the channel, you like it, you comment. Let me see if I show you how YouTube tells me. Give me a second. I have to find one of your comments so that I could tell you how it goes. I've been looking at all the videos since then. Let me see. Give me a second. See, the thing is, I respond. So once I respond to you, it doesn't, give me a second. Hold on. Give me a second. Fuck. First and foremost, can you make it? Fight Fury Films, can you make it? Are you available? Are you available, my friend? He said, let's see. Thank you. I appreciate you and all the community. He said, thank you. Can you make it? Are you available? Are you free? Give me a second so I need to show you how it is. Hold on. Where is it? See, the thing is, when okay, I'm gonna give you an example. I'll give you an example. Five Fury Films with $50. Let's put my song. Let's put the song of the Turk. Let's put the song of the Turk. Fury Films. Five Fury Films. Yes. Thank you, brother. I make it. I can make it. Thank you. I want everybody to sing the song for my chocolate thunder. Everybody, sing along. Let's go. My chocolate thunder. My chocolate thunder. Hold my hand. Chocolate thunder. My chocolate thunder. Hold my hand. Chocolate thunder. My chocolate thunder. Hold my hand, bitch. Chocolate thunder. My chocolate thunder. My chocolate thunder. My chocolate thunder. Yes, my chocolate thunder. All right. That's the hit. That is the hit. I'm sorry, my friend. Oh, yo, oh man, give me up for. Oh my God. Steve-O with the $5 super chat says, your Turk, please send Tank his 2 Lamborghinis. I want to see Teofimo Lopez KO him before he retires. I will send him 3 Lamborghinis. They're major, nail polish, green purse wearing. He wants to fight Jake Paul. I sabotaged it. I delayed it. Thank you, Steve, my friend. I will make sure he gets 3 Lamborghinis. Dave Fernandez, Turkey Punch with the $20 super chatty. Thank you very much, my brother. Love you, my brother. One of the members, if you want to become a member to the Puntrunk, to the Turkey, to the Punchy Ala Beach channel, become a member. Christian Padilla with their $5 super chats, one of the lawyers member. Said, Turkey, tell me the truth. What did your chocolate thunder do when you tickle his palm with your middle finger when you was holding his hand? I'll show you. Give me a second. I will show you, Christian. Give me a second, my friend. Give me a second. Give me a second, my friend. Where is it? So now when holding Christian. Christian, my friend. When I was holding my chocolate thunder, I was holding his hand. Before we got in the ring, I told him, hold my hand. Don't let it go, all right? Because Canelo is a scary man, all right? You hold my hand, all right? I told my chocolate thunder before we got up in the ring, I said to hold my hand tight. Hold my hand because this cinnamon bun Canelo is a dangerous man. He's not very happy with me because he knows I will set him up. I will set him up. Hold my hand before he do something to me, chocolate thunder. Hold my hand. Dave Fernandez with the $20 super chat says, Turkey punch, that music has me laughing. Or are you thinking funny? That is the hits of all hits. That is Timbaland at his best. That is Dr. Dre and Timbaland working together to give me the beat that I deserve and need. He said you got to put up the TBV. Before the fight with Turkey, you tear TBV. They're fat two-tone. They're tall, doofy motherfucker of Nestor Gibbs that I would go there to the show and I would flame them once my chocolate thunder defeats the cinnamon bun. Give me a second. Thank you very much, Ted Fernandez. Appreciate you, my brother. I would go there, my friend. I would go to the TBV, their boxing boys. I would tell their big doofy of Nestor Gibbs. I would tell their fat asshole of two-tone. I would be there and I would flame you. The Black Terminator would prevail. Don't make me go to the Border Wars, all right? Do not make me go to the Border Wars. I will slap everyone in Border Wars' ass, all right? I will slap them up. All right. Fight Fury Films won the ticket. Hit my email, my brother. I'll get back to you as soon as I finish the live. Shout out to the Fight Fury Films, one of the winners for the ticket to go to the Canelo Alvarez and my Chocolate Thunders September 13th. The winner, Fight Fury Films, will receive the ticket. Will receive a plane ticket wherever you. Hey, Fight Fury Films, where are you from? And a whole 3 nights hotel stay, all exclusive from Charles Edward Queso and Punchroom Boxing. Once again, shout out to the Queso, the Queso of all quesos. Fight Fury Films. Oh, I was going to show you. Okay. So this is how it goes. See, YouTube shows you, for example, look at Jackie Hernandez. Top commentator. Received one of the highest numbers of hearts from Punch Drunk. Have commented over 100 comments. Received over 99 likes. So YouTube tells me those who supports Punch Drunk Boxing, it tells me. So to look at that data, and from the day that I was, from the day, and that's why they don't want to give the tickets early. I want to see the level of consistency, appreciation, and love. Okay. Give me a second, man. Give me a second. Now, Fury Films, their second winner. I'm not sure if he left. I know he said he has to go to work. But their second winner, I hope you're listening. Ron! Ron, are you here, my friend? Ron! Oh, where are you, my friend? You're the winner. Ron, where are you, Ron? I need Ron here right now. Where's Ron? Give me a second. Give me a... Where is... Is this the Queen, Jerky Hernandez?
Hey, Punch.
What's good? What's good?
Yeah, so I just wanted to get on here and tell Queso thank you. Even though I'm not gonna be able to make it, but just thank you to him and you.
Welcome.
So
thank you for the support, man. Thank you,
of
Jackie.
course.
The Queen of boxing.
But yeah, unfortunately, every single fight with Canelo, my ex, he's Mexican, so they grill out every single Canelo fight, every single one. So we kind of already had this planned, and we already been buying all the stuff. So I wouldn't be able to do that.
That's what's up. That's what's up. So man, you still partying with the ex, huh, Jackie Jack, huh? You still grilling with the ex, huh?
We do it all the time.
All right. Okay. All right. That's a good thing. That's a good thing. Yeah, I don't have to be enemies.
For sure.
I don't have to be enemies. But yo, thank you, Jackie. I appreciate you. You know what I'm saying? Always supporting, showing love, love the engagement. You know. How's the kiddo?
He's in the bed. He's sleeping.
Wake him up right now. God damn it. It's the Turk wants to see the prince. Who you got winning, Jackie? Who you got winning?
Come on now, Canelo. Come on.
That's what I'm talking about, Jackie. Huh? Are you going to get him? Are you going to get us my chocolate thunder, Jackie?
I'm sorry, I have to.
You're going against my chocolate thunder.
It's the only logical answer. It's logic.
Why is it logic? Talk to the queen. What is it logic?
Because it's two different weight classes. Completely different weight classes. And plus, before the fight even got finalized, they both said that the fight is ridiculous. But then when Turkey stepped in with the money, they both started saying it made sense. They both said it don't make sense. But now it makes sense all of a sudden. Like I gotta go with Canelo.
It's true. And that's what I've been saying since day one. You know what I'm saying? That's what I've been saying since day one. I don't know why all of a sudden people think it's hate.
Right.
The only the reason why I put the interview when I had with Shakur Stevenson is because in all actuality, he was the first one I even put it out there in boxing. And he'd been talking about it for a long time. So and looking at the interview, I said, yo, we made a bet. 1,000 push-ups. So oh, shit. Hopefully Shakur's come back to the channel. We handle that business.
Right. Is that low nose?
Jackie, what's up, Jackie? I'm
You're keeping right $2 cheap self away from the queen, all right?
Yo, Jackie, you don't sound like I thought. Like I was expecting you to sound like with the Dominican accent.
Nah.
Like you from man, even though I know you from Atlanta, but you really sound like you from Atlanta.
Duh.
I didn't grow up in the DR or anything. I've been in Georgia my whole life.
Like you really sound like a Southern girl for real. Like you sound like you African American, like a black queen.
Everybody tells me that.
Yeah, I was expecting like a Dominican accent, you know.
I'm sorry.
Tu
But
hablas español?
you don't like the way she talk, Lonos?
Your
Do you
punch,
have a
man.
problem with Jackie in the way that she speaks? Lonos?
Jackie, tu hablas español?
Who?
Tu hablas español?
Blow, I don't got time for this tonight.
Oh man, we found out I'm not to take your Spanish card away.
They're
Unbelievable.
Americanized, right?
Yeah, man. I thought I was. I feel good now because they be man. When I went to Puerto Rico, they was telling me that my Spanish is chippy choppy. Now I'm like, okay, my Spanish ain't that bad, you know. Not that I'm saying your Spanish isn't bad or good because I haven't heard you talk it yet, but I'm assuming that maybe you don't talk it.
Hey, yo, you saw how quick Lonos Boxing got into the panel when he see the Queen Jackie Hernandez. This
I
is
thought
not a
this was
dating
only
site,
supposed to
all
be
right,
for me
Lonos
and
Boxing.
Fight
This is not a
Fury.
dating site, all right? Stop kicking your game to the
Punch.
Jackie, all right?
Let me
I
tell
know
you
why you're
something.
here. Stop
Nah,
kicking
this is
the
a
game.
breath of fresh air, bro. This is always a sausage fest. There's not that many female boxing. You know, I'm a
True.
female boxing fan, and it's better hearing her than listening to HLD screaming at the top of his lungs. You know what I mean?
Don't do HLD. I like HLD.
HLD's cool. He's
What
cool.
is
He's all right.
HLD? He's mad because me and him go back and forth with the Virgil Ortiz and Xander Zayas. Come back, HLD, all right? Don't take it personal.
Yo, Punch. Last night I had You know, I don't really do live like that. I don't like talking to myself.
Oh
'Cause
yeah. You know, yo, I was gonna tell you, yo, good. I was watching it when I was driving. The problem is that you had your comments off or something.
Right. Yeah, I tried to look too. I was watching it, but I was like, why is his comments off? We can't interact.
Oh
Yeah, you had
wow.
your comments off or something.
No wonder why I didn't see them on my screen because usually I see the comments. Yeah, wow. Yeah, I was talking to Wiley last night. Wiley's hilarious, bro.
Yeah.
Wiley,
I've heard a good portion. I was driving. I heard a good portion.
yeah, Wiley, he'll talk and he'll just keep on. Like, it's easy to interview him, but yo, he's straight up to the point. Like, he don't want to hear nothing. Like, it's his way or that's that. We was talking about T.O. Shakur. You know, I don't want to cut him off. He's the older man. And he was like, oh, who Teofimo fought? Look at his resume. I felt like telling him, come on, man. You try to compare Shakur's resume with T.O.'s resume. Come on. But he was basically talking about Shakur's amateur background. I never knew that Joel Gonzalez beat Javante Davis in the amateurs. He put me on to that. He was telling me that.
Well, hold on, Lo. Well, I'm gonna hop off now because I was just trying to say thank you, but Lo, he's taking in a whole different direction.
But thank you, Jackie. I appreciate you.
All right. Well,
Jackie,
peace
before
out,
you
you
get off,
guys.
Peace out.
Jackie, before you get off, I want
Oh
to say
my.
happy belated Labor Day weekend. And I like that picture right there, you know. I'm gonna gas myself up and say that you
Man,
doing
bye.
that the duck face pose for me. You so good.
See, who the hell says, oh, I just want to say happy belated Labor Day week? What the hell? Rapstar, that's you.
Hey, yo, Turkey, I got some questions for you, Turkey.
Rapstar Boxing is the voice of the UK, London. Is that you?
Yeah, this is sick. I'm sick right now, bro. I got bronchitis, but I got some questions for you, bro.
Well, just drink some a bottle of vinegar, put some salt in it, all right? And wake the fuck up. You're talking to Turk, all right? Don't bring your germs around here. Do you understand me, Rapstar?
Now, Turkey, I need you to make your song a little bit better. I need you to tweak a little bit more words. Maybe put in there something like, oh, I wonder about my chocolate thunder.
Oh.
I'm in the sand.
Oh.
I want to hold his hand.
Oh.
There's a plan.
Oh.
For my man.
Oh.
Chocolate thunder.
Oh. Hold on. We could do the I'm gonna put the song. I don't want you to sing along, all right?
Nah, bro, I gave you the lyrics.
No.
I gave you the chorus.
This
I gave you
is
the
Turkey
chorus, bro.
Alalshikh,
Go do what you gotta do with it.
Hold
Go
on,
do
give
what
me
you
a
gotta do
second,
with it, bro.
Rapstar. You're
gave you a
bringing some
chorus.
flavor. You're bringing some flavor.
I mean, you want to make this a hit or what? I'm giving you a chorus, a line, and I'm gonna write you out a script. I'm gonna write you my fetish, things that I enjoy. And, you know,
You for like 10 minutes, man. I gotta take care of something.
All right.
yo, Turkey, I've got some questions for you, bro.
My chocolate thunder. My chocolate thunder. Hold my hand.
Yeah. Hey, look, I got some questions for Turkey for real. No. Stay as Turkey, bro. I want to speak to Turkey.
Right.
Now, listen, Turkey, you said you're going to give me the best of everything. You said you got unlimited fucking funds, bruv. Yeah? You said you can do everything. You got all the money. So why is it, Turkey, that you're giving me the fight and putting fights together where people are not wanting to watch? Who the fuck asked you, Turkey, to go put Tyson Fury there versus Nagano? Who the fuck asked you, Turkey, to put Deontay Wilder against another fight and Anthony Joshua against somebody else on the same card? Why the fuck you didn't give us the fight that we want? Why you can't give us Benavidez versus Canelo? You are multi-trillionaire, right? Why the fuck, Turkey, that you giving me Devin Haney versus fucking Mr. fucking Jose Ramirez and fucking Ryan Garcia versus Rolly? Nah, you're supposed to give me Devin Haney versus Ryan straight away. So why the fuck should I become a big believer of you like everybody else when really and truly, Turkey, you're doing the same thing what others are doing, but then you're saying you're the best, that you can do everything. You got all the money. Now you keep thinking about chocolate thunder, bruv. Stay in the fucking sand, hold his fucking hand, and you better watch out like a nun before you put it in his bum. That's how I'm going to treat you. Because Turkey, you ain't coming with nothing that I thought that you were going to be the superior man, taking over the sport. I'm not saying you ain't got the money. We know you got money coming out your trees. Yeah? We know money's coming out your ass. But you couldn't give me any of those fights. I gave you 7 fights that the world is asking for, and you didn't do it. So why should I be a follower and a big believer of you?
First and foremost, who the fuck you think you're and you could talk to royalty like that?
I'm Rat Montana.
Who the hell do you think you are talking to royalty and the excellency? Right? But I will answer your stupid question. Do you understand me? The reason why I could put Fury, the Gypsy Queen, drag queen, versus Francis Ngannou. The reason why I could put Anthony Joshua, the Tan Terminator, versus Francis Ngannou. The reason I could pull the running man Devin Haney versus shot Jose Ramirez, the drunk Ryan Garcia versus Rolly the retard, because I could do it. Because I'm the Turk. I do whatever the fuck I want to do. Do you understand that? That's the reason. I don't give 2 shits what you or anybody else think. Boxing is my little toy. It's my little playground. I don't care. I do what I want to see. I do what I want to do. I bring my dream into fruition. That's the reason you're going to get Bud Crawford and Canelo and not David Benavidez and Canelo, because I want to see my chocolate thunder. And I want you to see my dream to come to fruition. Put it on Netflix, all right? Because I'm the Turk. I own Oscar de la Hoya. I own Eddie Hearn. I own Baba Rim. I own Dana White. I own wrestling. I own everything. This is my little toy, all right? Everybody got their hobby. Do you understand that?
Look, Turkey, I want to be honest with you.
Have me wind up.
I'll be honest with you, Turkey. You ever come to walk on the streets of London, bruv, we'll rob you blind. We take your slippers off. I'll take your fucking hoodie off. And I'll give you 2 slaps across your head, mate. I don't give a fuck about nobody. This is Rat Montana. Rat Montana don't give a fuck about anyone, bruv. Yeah? So, Turkey, watch your mouth. I don't care about your money, bruv. I'm the fan. I'm the man that you listen to. We are all the fans. Every fan over here is your consumer. We are the ones buying boxing. We've been in the sport way before you been here, Turkey. Yeah? We've been in this motherfucking sport way before you been here. You ain't no hardcore. You just want to take Terence Crawford's fucking pants off. Shut the fuck up, bro.
So what?
Stop playing games. And you're a sensitive. Now, let me finish. Let me cook. You're very sensitive, Turkey. You're a very sensitive man. Yeah? If anybody speaks about you, oh, we don't like you, you want to bar them from the sport. You acting like a fucking pick and choose. Well, Ryan Garcia said you a bunch of rapists. So why didn't you bar him? But you want to ban fucking Teofimo. Shakur Stevenson said that you fly on fucking flying carpets. But you didn't ban him, bro. Don't play with Rat Montana, Turkey. I got all the receipts. Now, I like what you're bringing to the sport. I like all the money that you're bringing to the sport. But you ain't playing with Rat Montana.
Do not start with your backhand compliments after you came over here and disrespected the excellency, all right? The Turk, the one that's saving the sport of boxing. But let me ask you a stupid question once again, all right? Whatever I do in my bedroom with Chocolate Thunder, it is my business, all right? If we want to violate the ladies, it's my business, all right? We can do it. So don't get mad because you're not in the position of Chocolate Thunder. Don't get mad because I'm not holding your fucking hands around London, all right? You're just jealous, Mr. Rapstar Boxing Knowledge, that I'm not holding your hands. But if you was in my face right now, I would hold it, I would take you, turn you around, rip you around to the pieces. Do you understand that, all right? That's the way that I roll. All right, now let's talk boxing now. And again, you're talking about that you're the consumer? Motherfucker, you don't pay for pay-per-views. You rob everything, all right? You're no consumer.
Man, who the fuck are you talking about, bro? Wait, let me stop you here. Let me stop you there, Turkey. Go fucking complain. No, Turkey, you gotta let me talk. I see you're not letting me talk.
Hold on, let me finish. Let me live. Let me finish like I let you finish.
Turkey's a cunt. Turkey's a cunt.
You're just jealous you don't have a flying carpet, all right? As a matter of fact, I took that flying carpet from the man in the UK named Prince Nassim. I took his flying carpet. Now I'm flying in it. And that's why you're mad, London boy. Now, I said, you're talking about consumer? You're idiots. You rob everything. You don't bring no money into the sport of boxing. That's why these fucking promoters nobody wants to work with them. No networks, because you're a bunch of thieves. You stream East. You thief out of boxing. That's what you do. You don't pay for pay-per-view. You're bats. You're a Rapstar. You stream Easter. You illegally stream it. All right? But I do you a favor. Stream Netflix, bitch. Go ahead and finish.
All right, Turkey, listen. You're speaking to the wrong people. The people in England don't give a fuck about the pay-per-views. They don't cost much. They're like a bag of fish and chips. The people that you need to complain about is the people in America. Those are the PBC. The people that hate PBC, they don't want to pay for the fucking sport, is the Americans. You got it wrong, bro. The Americans have devalued their own sport. And you know, Turkey, that's the truth. That's why today you lost ESPN Plus. You've lost HBO. Showtime got no interest because the American ain't the paying consumer anymore for the sport of boxing. The American has been spoiled for choice. They got NBA, NFL. They got many sports in America that they're in line to. So, yeah, the Americans have spoiled the pay-per-view market, and that's why they hate Al Heyman. And that's why they say Al Heyman is a fucking poison. Yeah, Al Heyman is a bitch, they say. He killed the sport, Turkey. He was all about the fighters. He was never about the fans. You understand? And we think now that you have come along, Turki Alalshikh, to show us that you're all about the fans. So that's why, if you are doing cards similar to Al Heyman, or if worse than Al Heyman, what does that make you a better? How does that make you 10 times better? Why are you better than Al Heyman? Explain that to me.
All right, you're packing a lot of questions, and I will go one by one. First and foremost, I do agree with you that these Americans are.
You know, the Americans fucked it up, though. You know.
I agree with you. I agree with you, my little Rapstar Boxing Knowledge. All right, I agree with you. These Americans are cheapskates. All right, they rob everything. All right, even if it's free, they would rob it. All right, I put the last crescendo. 45K pay-per-view buys, garbage. I have Bud Crawford, my Chocolate Thunder, versus Madrimov. I gave him the best rapper in Eminem, and I lost $10 million because these fucking Americans are cheap, do not pay. All right, you have a point. Because when I do a show out there in the UK with Chris Eubank Jr. Conor Ben, what a beautiful, beautiful event. Great support. When I have the agents of the world, good support. When I have these Americans, they're cheap motherfuckers, right? But anyway.
Now, on a real though,
what?
I appreciate what Turki Alalshikh has done for boxing. I do. because he's bringing a new energy and a new light to the sport. He has. The back and forth, I'm just doing that for the show. Yeah, there's a few things I do agree with what I've just said. I think I'm being a bit harsh on Turki Alalshikh. He is a great in the sport.
I
We
think you're
needed a
being very
new.
hard on
Let
me.
me just say this. I want to get punched back for the real truth. But where is he getting? Well, I gave you 7 fights he never made. Yeah, that everybody in the world have wanted those fights, right? But he tweaked it the way that he put the big cards together. He has put some good cards together, and he tweaked some of the other events with Devin Haney, Jose Ramirez. Nobody asked for those, but he put them on the same card to get it looking like, yeah, this is the biggest.
I'd have to
What I'm
admit,
saying is, with Al Heyman PBC, they gave big cards in the beginning. They didn't charge you in the beginning in America. I checked. They gave it to you free. When they started charging you, because the climax changed in America, when you guys came through the pandemic, Al Heyman had to change the model to survive for the fighters. You understand?
Yeah,
He
the
had to put it pay-per-view because, first of all, the fighters weren't going to fight for less than that kind of money.
that's true.
So, therefore, the pandemic had killed the sport for 2 years. It took everyone to come back. And Al Heyman knew he couldn't get the public into the arena like he wanted. So, therefore, he had to change the model to survive the game. What it is, though, what I'm saying is Turki Alalshikh, okay, I see he's big. I appreciate it. But he didn't give me the fights that I really wanted.
And it's true. That's my mistakes. All right. We all make mistakes in life. All right. I told you I wanted my dream to come to fruition. I wanted to do this Times Square. It didn't plan out to be the way that I wanted. Rapstar, I want to tell you this. These fucking fighters are taking advantage of my money. They're taking advantage of me. And I understand that's the mistake that I did. I should have put Ryan Garcia, his drunk self, and the running man, Devin Haney, and put him I wanted to build their fight. I wanted to build the interest in America, but these Americans don't give a fuck. And their fighters, if I give them too much money up front, they would not fight because they're waiting for the next big bag. That's my responsibility. That is my fault, right? But there's some good fights I wanted to make, but their fighters are acting like stupid bitches, all right? I did wanted to put Shakur Stevenson versus Kid Austin, and he left. You saw that. I did want to bring it. I did want to bring Teofimo Lopez versus Boots Ennis, but Puss and Boots did not want to fight. I tried it. And then I tried to make Devin Haney versus Teo, and then Teofimo Lopez didn't want to fight. I tried Rapstar. I tried to give Boots and Virgil Ortiz, but Puss and Boots dunked it again. I tried Rapstar.
You did.
Remember, the WBC did not want to put Belvora and Baturvia because they were discriminating against Russian. I came to the table. I said, Mauricio Suleiman, you fat bitch. Let's put it together. Stop discriminating the Russians. It's not the Russians' fighters' fault that the Ukraine and the Russians are going to war. Stop their mess. But the sport is a place that they take politics away from everything and bring everybody together. And that's what I did. Did I give you Belvora and Baturvia? I gave it to you. I gave you the undisputed in almost a quarter of a century. I bring the heavyweight undisputed. I did that. So give me the credit that I deserve as well. We all make mistakes, all right? But I'm learning. My friend.
Look, man.
Look at this. Al Heyman, he may be good for some people. He may be an asshole for some. But it's only one man that's willing to compete versus the Turk. I'd have to give him credit for his testicular fortitude to compete with me because I have all the promoters in my pocket. I don't have him in my pocket yet. He's very feisty. So I have to give him credit that he's the only one willing to compete with me. Do you understand that? And everybody needs a little competition. Do you agree?
Yeah, what I do respect, though, is that I like the way that the Saudis and Turki Alalshikh does want to put the money down for the big fights. I like that. So there's no excuses for fights not to happen. Now, the only reason fights are not happening is because fighters, regardless of the money, they're not even ready for the fight at this time. They want to take another fight. That is not on that's not on Turki Alalshikh. That is on the fighters. And I appreciate that. But what I would say is, when you had the opportunity to make those fights, to pay those guys to make those fights, you decided to make different fights and then build into those fights. Do you think going forward that that's the same? Like, if you can make the biggest fight, don't you think instead of making all of them on the same card to build it into the biggest fight, would you approach it differently now, knowing that all those fights that you want it to build to, because fighters are losing, you're not getting the end package? So how would you approach that going forward?
I would have to approach. I think that's so safe boxing. I think that we just need to put the names versus the names, regardless who's champion, right? We'd have to put the names that people are recognized with. For example, in the 154-pound division, it's a very packed division, lucrative division. We're seeing Earl Spence working out, right? He's very an attractive name. We cannot put Earl Spence coming back with somebody else. No name. To elevate and sustain the interest of the dying sport, especially in America, I would have to put Earl Spence versus Charlo. I respect what PBC did with Thurman and Fundura. I respect that Lubin and Virgil Ortiz. Xander Zayas is a champion. I would have to put Xander Zayas versus a noticeable opponent. And we need to do this at least for a year or two to sustain their interest, because in every sport, the stars are the ones who drives the sport. The stars. If we don't put the stars versus the stars and the recognizable name versus the recognizable name, the interest of boxing will lose. So I have to do the job that I have to put not only their best fighting their best, but their name versus the name. Thus, the fight with Francis Ngannou and Fury may not have been a best of their best, but it's a name versus the name. I'd have to do that, and that's the way that we need to focus in the sport of boxing. The best.
Now I'm going to go deep. I'm going to go somewhere where I think Turki Alalshikh himself 100% would agree with this. And there's a man of punch-drunk boxing who's been in the business, and I know behind the scenes, who has worked with fighters hands-on and met fighters and done business with them, and also understand fighters' personalities, knowing them as a fan and being in the business. Now, years ago, I've got some boxers that I know, that I grew up with, who made it in the amateurs. And one of them made it in pro, but he didn't do that good. They just used him for the first few fights against guys like Frankie Bologna and stuff to build their reputation, because he was in the amateurs for a long time. But one thing I'll tell you, back in the day when I used to be around different fighters and I've been around different gyms, when I was a fan, I used to like the fighters. But when I see the way they operate and their personalities, and I see how they are and to do business with them, one thing I'll tell you, bro, as a fan's perspective, I like fighters. But when you get to know the business and you get to know these individuals personally that punch-drunk boxing has known, and he told me this years ago, when you get into the sport of boxing and you recognize and you start learning and you start seeing who's who, and you start meeting these people and seeing what the business is about, you're going to look at boxing in a whole different way. And I believe Turki Alalshikh has faced the same problems just like you or anybody else that went into this sport as a fan and realized what kind of divas he's dealing with now as well. And he himself, in this time that he's been in the sport, he's learned to be a bit more different. He's now realizing, being their friends, he don't want to counsel them. Because most of these boxers, and you know as well as I know, whatever they're in the front, they're not who they are in the back. They're difficult people. Not all of them, but some of them are fucking difficult people to deal with. What do you think of that?
It's true, bro. Let me switch the punch. It's true, man.
But this is what you told me, and it really has happened. And it's shown me that when you get into sport, Turkey must be looking at these people now and thinking, Man, this ain't easy as I thought it was.
First and foremost, before I answer that, shout out to Christian Padilla. Christian Padilla. DJ Camelo Alex say, "Se la música de Turkey." Boxing talk in the building. Jackie, half black, sound like a down south sis. Shout out to Jackie Hernandez. Shout out to Jackie the Queen. Yeah, man. I think that's it. I think that's the reputation of American fighters. You know what I'm saying? I think we showing a lot of diva-ish. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if fighters feel like, you know, they're not giving what they're worth, or they know their worth. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes when a fighter knows their worth, it creates some type of you know, like if they're being diva, like when Andre Ward wanted to fight for his worth, and Mikey Garcia wanted to fight for his worth with Top Rank. When Onito Donaire wanted to fight for his work, they see these people, they may see them like they being diva, but in the end of the day, what they get with the right people, the right team, the right rep that understands the business of boxing, and see the how much money's in the pot, and how much these promoters are making off of them. And I think that's what happens once these fighters get with real people that know the numbers and the money that's circling around, and they're not getting the piece of the pie that they deserve, you know, then they're gonna want to push back. And I think that the boxing world never want to see fighters fight for their pay. They don't want to see fighters be smart. They don't consider that. The problem is also us fans understanding that we're watching a sport, but this is their job as well. And just like if we in our job fighting for our pay, asking for a raise, sometimes there's jobs that go on strike because they're not getting the benefit, like union jobs. They go on strike, they're not getting the deal that they want, or they're not respecting what they have done in their job, in the job force, and you know, airports, they go to strike. Hospital reps, they go to strike, and stuff like that. So if it can, I think we got to give sometimes fighters the benefit of the doubt that they're fighting for their pay. It's their job, their livelihood. So it could seem diva-like until, you know, I could understand a guy like Turki Alalshikh, you know, for example, giving, hey, yo, here's $8 million. I know I wasn't gonna give you 11. I was supposed to give you $11 million, but hey, here's $8 million. Damn it, you're not gonna take it. I F it. You know what I'm saying? So I can understand the frustration.
Yeah, but he has started becoming like that. In the beginning, he was different, right? Now he's got a different way of attitude. Not all about the money. When Bivol took the fight to Russia for a few more million, he said, "Well, fuck you guys. I've given you enough anyway," right? So Turkey's becoming this kind of guy now that don't push me, don't take the piss out of me, like because he knows that fighters are different. They'll listen to anyone tomorrow. Am I right?
But that right there, but also the business do it to themselves, right? It's like when you was what you said earlier, you know, with PBC, these fighters was getting paid X amount of dollars. The pandemic comes. Now people are complaining this on pay-per-view, but now these fighters that we respect and like, no, they want their money. They're not gonna go from making millions to making six figures, right? So now they want to get paid the same, but that's the business. You know, even Eddie Hearn talked about it years ago when he said that he had to overpay certain fighters because he want to overpay these fighters so the other promoters won't get them. And then they come back around and try to give that fighter, you know, less money, you know, in a couple of years, a couple of fights. Then the fighters be like, nah, I ain't taking that fight. Then they make the fighter look out to me to be the diva, but you the one that overpaid them. Now they have this value. You know what I'm saying? So I think Turki Alalshikh is going to make the same mistake. I think he's going to make the same mistake. And maybe now, before he goes way deep into overpaying and making an overpay consistently, I think now he has a team around him. He has certain American reps that understand the numbers and stuff like that. And are I think he's being a little bit smart with his money now, especially in the American market. I think he's being, maybe with not Canelo and Bud, I think that's a fight that he wouldn't. But you could tell by the card that he's also being smart with that, with that event. He's just paying Bud and Canelo, but if you see the card, these guys ain't getting paid that type of money. You know what I'm saying? He's not a star stutter. You know how you say it? Star stutter undercard. because I don't think he wants to pay it, and probably he don't want to. He can't afford it in America. In
It's
America,
not that. It's not that though, innit? Come on, you said it earlier, right? He'll throw so much money, and then after he builds a team, his advisors and people around him, Turkey's gonna let people work for him, innit? And they're gonna work for him. Yeah, they're gonna pay good money, but they're not gonna be stupid. They're gonna work it towards their. At some point, they got to work it towards a smart situation. So they're not gonna just keep throwing money, are they? Yeah,
No.
they're gonna build the biggest card. Yeah, they're going to put a whole bunch of money in the game, but ultimately they want to get some kind of a level it off somewhere.
I actually think that the May 2nd, May 3rd opened his eyes. I think that was the eye. I think if anybody effed it up for everybody, you know what I'm saying? I think was Ryan, Devin, William scoring the Canelo Alvarez fight. I think he's seen, and it was just consistent because it was just this event and the next event, right? So he saw like, yo, I'm giving y'all all this money. You said that you ain't feel like you wanted to fight, you ain't feel right, Ryan Garcia. Devin Haney, yeah, he beat Jose Ramirez, but let's be real, he didn't perform. They was trying to hold on to the next bag, and everybody saw that. You know, they were saving themselves. Teo did his thing, right? Teo did his thing, but I don't even think it overwhelmed Turkey.
And just like this Tom and Jerry thing, you know why the Tom and Jerry come in it? Because exactly how you said it the other day, fighters have realized how to keep the money safe bag without taking more risk.
Mm-hmm.
Right? If you're a good enough fighter and you've been in the game as a pedigree, you know you can safeguard the fight just by winning with least risk if you're that good. Guys like Shakur, guys like Haney, guys like Teo, guys who know the game. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. So at some point, what Turkey's seeing is that you better not use me. I want the maximum for my money, which means, yeah, he's, like the movie days, you're watching the movie and like Turkey's thinking, yeah, I want proper fights. You know what I mean? It doesn't go like that though, Punch. When you put good fighters against each other, what normally happens?
Good fight. Well.
It's a good fight, isn't it?
Well, depending.
But you know what Turkey reminds me of? Turkey reminds me of the fans today that want knockouts.
I mean, I think that in boxing, there's been a consistency of high-profile fighters not overwhelming the fans. Like, for example, why are people like, I believe that Canelo Alvarez is going to beat Terence Crawford, but why there's people out there that believe that Terence Crawford got a great chance in being Canelo Alvarez? One reason is because Canelo Alvarez haven't looked incredible. He hasn't looked unstoppable. He hasn't captivated the imagination, the emotions of the boxing fans. He's not stopping guys that we all know is not on this level. If Canelo was knocking everybody, if he kept that momentum he was having at 168 after the Kalen plan, this fight would truly never didn't make sense. So it's a combination of Turkey likes Bud. The reason why he likes the Bud and the Canelo fight is because how Bud performed versus Earl Spence. The reason people believe there's a chance because Canelo Alvarez haven't performed to the level of the people's expectations of the face of boxing in a division where outside of David Benavidez, he should be levels above a lot of these people. So Devin is not performing to the level of the expectation. Ryan Garcia is not performing to the level of his expectation. Gervonta Tank Davis in his last fight, not performing to the expectation. Teofimo Lopez performed last, but before those fights, not performing to the level of his expectations. I mean, the only people that's really consistently performing in a consistent basis to the level of their expectation is Bam Rodriguez and Naoya Inoue and Alexander Usyk. But even Alexander Usyk, who's beating these heavyweights, it's not like he's knocking these heavyweight out. Even the fight that we all wanted to see, Dimitri Bivol and Bivol, they didn't knock each other out. So it's nothing true. It's been good fights, but in boxing, there is not a momentum of excitement. There's no excitement. There is no, highlight reels. Where are the highlight reels for even the casuals to start paying attention to the sport of boxing?
I mean, Part
think
of
it's
it is,
like a performance.
look, part of Turkey's business, what he's seen, yeah, is, and you know this as a consumer, that the money that he's putting down, he's not getting value for money. Neither is the fan, or neither is the fight. So at that point, he's trying to tighten it up. He's got to figure out what matchmaking works for his money. You
Let
get
me
what I
answer
mean?
this one. Let me answer what Maton said. He says, but isn't it about the sweet signs? Why does Canelo have to KO all his opponent? I don't think that Canelo Alvarez has to KO all his opponent. The thing is that Canelo Alvarez is fighting guys that we know is not in his level, probably their C level. Is that he's letting these guys go 12 with you. Even Jamel Charlo, who's coming up from 154, right? He's supposed to stop Jamel Charlo on paper. Like he's supposed to, right? He's supposed to stop John Ryder. He's supposed to stop Berlanga. He's supposed, and I'm not saying he got to stop him, but I'm just saying, who are you stopping? Who are you overwhelming? You're letting these guys, you letting these guys survive. You're letting these guys have how you say it, like confident. I could go 12. Why do you think Berlanga is parading around after his fight? Because I went 12 when everybody thought I was gonna get knocked out. I went 12 with you. I'm in that level. So you give him confidence. That's the reason why he's parading. It was a win for him. You know?
I mean, we're looking at today's market. We're not looking at what was and what is. You know what I mean? You ain't gonna get every fight to be a banger, bro. That's just life. That's
No,
boxing.
yeah. So
Boxing
there's
is
certain
about
fights that gotta
look.
be a
One
bang.
thing Turkey's learned to realize is that boxing is today about skill, not just about fights. And he understands that matchups, if they can be made, then it makes for an exciting fight. Now, it doesn't mean if it means it like it's made for looking like an exciting fight that the fight's going to be exciting. No, you know, even this Better Beer versus Bivol, it was a chess match. You know what I'm saying?
See, nah, man. Why every time we're putting it on Canelo, somebody gotta be with the Mayweather. First and foremost, my thong, love you, brother. But Mayweather's supposed to stop Marquez. No, because at the time that Mayweather fought Marquez, look at the pound for pound list. Marquez was number 2 on the pound for pound list. So he's still fighting one of the best. He's fighting a legendary fighter. He's fighting a Hall of Fame fighter. No, it's not supposed to be easy. No, Mayweather's not supposed to knock out Marquez, even though that he's a smaller fighter. No. We can't compare Mayweather not knocking out Marquez.
And you know, people make an excuse,
Canelo
bro.
not knocking out Ryder.
Mayweather's the scapegoat in it when it comes to anything from Canelo Alvarez for these fans, yeah. And let me tell you something else. You know these people that make an excuse for Canelo always, it backfires on them, bro. If you think about it, the biggest excuse is, oh, Mayweather beat Canelo easy. He did. But why did he beat him easy? Because they say Canelo was still young. But if you are that fighter and you are a great fighter and you are really made for that, look at Oscar De La Hoya, went in the same age and stopped Chavez fucking senior. Yeah. So if you are that guy, you're that guy at that age. It sometimes doesn't matter if the other guy, Mayweather was a fucking granddad when he fought fucking Canelo, bro. He was 36. He was at his last of his days. So either way, man, people make an excuse for everything.
And I said, look, I like Canelo. I respect Bud. I'm a fan of Canelo, but also I gotta look at the facts. The facts is that William Skull fight, yeah, he was running, but still, you didn't manage to cut the ring off and finish it. And who's William Skull? Like nobody even knew. We had to Google him, bro. And you remember that live when that name first came about and I was Googling him, he had 200 followers on Twitter. When I went live, he had 214 followers. In Google, William Skull, that didn't even come out. You know that I did the live. They were showing when you Googled William Skull, they were showing William Shakespeare actual skull pictures like that. Like you couldn't even find this
One
guy.
thing I can tell you for sure, and I don't want to break everybody's heart or everybody who's been waiting for this fight for the last 2 years, 3 years. I mean, sorry, for the last year that's been talked about is this fight, yeah? I don't want to be the one to put booby trap on it, but I'll tell you this for facts. And I'm going to put it as facts for now. The way that Canelo Alvarez is fighting, yes, I got him beating Bud, but I promise you this, Punch, the Canelo Alvarez now, he ain't stopping no Bud Crawford. Remember my words. And the reason I tell all these people that expecting a stoppage or Canelo's going to do something extra, now, Canelo will win when he gets his grasp in the fight and he gets to Crawford and knows that Crawford's going to go a bit more on the back foot in a hesitant mode. Canelo's going to want Crawford to get onto that plan where he's on survival mode. That might start to happen at some point in the fight. I ain't saying Crawford ain't going to do great. He's going to do great. But something going to happen in the fight that I expect Canelo to change that momentum. Okay?
Let me ask
So
you.
when that momentum gets changed, listen to me. Crawford and everybody in boxing realizes that why they're taking this fight with Canelo and everyone's taking a fight with Canelo. They know that Canelo, they can survive against Canelo. The Canelo that can hurt and stop people, he's gone, bro. Yeah? This is a different Canelo. He's going to win the fight on points. That Canelo that everybody expects, he's gone, bro.
I say this. Me as a boxing fan, if Canelo Alvarez go a whole 12 with Bud, it's not a good thing, in my opinion. But because of the narrative, because of the pundits, legendary fighters, credible opinions, writers that put people into the Hall of Fame, the credible opinions have this almost as a 50-50 fight. And if people's going to have this as a 50-50 fight, if people are going to give a lot of credit that Bud Crawford could beat this guy, they trying to make this fight being a 50-50 fight, then if Canelo Alvarez beat Bud Crawford, then he gets the same respect as if Bud Crawford beating Canelo Alvarez. If Canelo Alvarez if Bud Crawford beats Canelo Alvarez, they saying that he's top 10 all time. He's going to be pound for pound number one. It's going to be one of the greatest victories in the history of the sport of boxing. If this is a 50-50 fight, you give that same respect for Canelo Alvarez. If Canelo Alvarez beat Bud Crawford, then he'll be pound for pound number one. If he beats Bud Crawford, he's top.
Not for me. Not for me anyway.
No. I understand that. Like I said, as a boxing fan, if he goes 12 and stuff like that, no. But I'm just saying the way that they want to promote this fight. Don't promote this fight and being a 50-50. This is one of the best fight, the best events. Yo, this is the best fight in the best. This is legacy versus legacy. This is and they're gonna give Bud Crawford all this praise if he beats Canelo Alvarez. Then give that shit to Canelo Alvarez. It shouldn't be like, oh, Canelo Alvarez is just going on or just a regular fight. Nah, you give him that same respect. You're shaming Canelo Alvarez. They saying that Bud Crawford is a better skillful fighter, is as big, as strong. He's a wrestler. He's getting all this praise. They're trying to bring this mismatch into a 50-50 fight. So give that same respect to Canelo Alvarez.
Let me just put it this way.
That's just that's
I understand what you're saying. I understand what you're saying with the pundits and the people. But let me just tell you the reality of this fight. There's three ways this is going to happen. If Canelo Alvarez beats Crawford on points and it's a back and forth a little bit and then he wins on points, he ain't getting that credit at the end. I promise you that. If Canelo Alvarez is in a fight with Crawford and the fight is at a point where Canelo Alvarez hurts Crawford and drops him and then maybe, then beats him, he's getting some credit. Okay? If Canelo Alvarez knocks Crawford out, he's going to get credit. Okay? That's how I see it. Now, within those three things, I believe plan A is what Crawford is about. Crawford is a great fighter himself. He's a smart guy. He got a little bit better fucking flexibility than Canelo. So I see Crawford going all 12 rounds with Canelo. Now, in those 12 rounds, the question is, how much does Crawford get to fight the way he wants to fight? And if Crawford is able to fight his fight for some of that fight, then it goes down to, is Canelo going to be able to hurt Crawford? Now, there's a lot of back and forths, but if Crawford gets even a draw with Canelo, he gets the biggest moral victory in the world. If Crawford gets a tough fight and loses, he gets moral victory. And if Crawford wins, he becomes one of the best fighters ever, one of the all-time greats. So this is more of a win-win for Crawford, but for Canelo, he has to dominate this man. If he don't dominate, this YouTube, social media will not give Canelo the flowers for a fight like this.
Well, hey, I want to leave it like that because tomorrow it's another live. We're gonna be talking more about this until the fight. So again, hey, Rap, you going live on your channel?
Later.
All right. So tune into Rapstar Boxing Knowledge. We can finish this conversation. This conversation because we could talk about this fight. It's gonna be a lot to talk about. But shout out to Jackie Hernandez. She couldn't go to the event, but she was the one of the winners of the ticket. Also, shout out to Fight Fury Films. He's a winner of the ticket. And also to Rong, where you at? I'm gonna shoot you a message, but you gotta answer today. Today has to be the day because, of course, we gotta, know how it is. But shout out to everybody, man. We chop it up tomorrow. Love you. God bless. And on to the next.